Hi, I'm Ryan, and I weigh over 600 pounds. I live in Michigan, near Detroit to be exact, with my wife Joy and my son Max, and our cat Kayla. I lost over 100 pounds, but then I found it again. So I started a new series called Ryan Gets Less Fat.
Oh yeah.
Hello friends and well-wishers, and welcome back to another episode of Ryan Gets Less Fat. It's your buddy Chef Ryan, and I do want to mention, just right off the bat, I have no actual culinary training. So I'm not Chef Ryan, I'm Chef Ryan. Cool? Cool. Because I know what it's like to be a home cook. You come home after a hard day of work. I don't actually work right now, but you do. You come home after a hard day of work, and your family is all over you the minute you hit the door. Your sniveling kids are saying, "Where's our dinner?" Your drunk lout of a husband stumbles in, "Where's my dinner at?" Your dog's over in the corner giving you the side eye that he can't talk, but you know it's just saying, "Where's my dinner?" You just can't take it anymore. The voices in your head start taking over. You start going crazy. You go into your kitchen, you open the fridge, and there's nothing in there that's easy to cook. You're tired. You want something fast, easy, delicious, and low calorie. But there's nothing there. You look in the cupboard, you look under the shelf, you look in the garbage disposal. Nothing. What are you gonna do? And from the other room, they're all shouting at you, "Where's dinner? What's for dinner? What are we having tonight, dear?" You snap, and you just murder them all. Oh good, there's sirens going on. They're coming to get me. I can't say that. And you snap, and you start yelling, and you say,
I don't know what's for dinner. Why don't you ask somebody else for once in your godforsaken lives?
If you can hear those sirens, I did not add them in. That's literally going on in my neighborhood because we live somewhere where it's very safe. All right, enough goofing off and caterwauling from me. Let's get to the cooking. First off, let's go through the ingredients you're going to need to make this chili. 2 pounds of ground turkey, 2 green peppers, 2 yellow onions, 2 jalapeno peppers, 2 cans of mild chili beans, 1 can of diced tomatoes, 1 large can of crushed tomatoes, a tablespoon of butter, and 2 packets of chili seasoning mix. I bought all my ingredients at Aldi. And no, Aldi's not a sponsor, but you could be if you wanted to be. Because you see, Aldi, usually in my fake sponsorships, I just talk about people clicking my bell, subscribing, people giving me a thumbs up. It's boring. It's passé. What people really want to hear is about the quality products and clean stores of Aldi. That's right, Aldi, where the products are mostly fine. Your store-brand Doritos need some work, maybe reformulate those, but most of it is fine. It's perfectly fine. And if you pay me to say it's better than fine, I will. And Aldi, if that's not enough to sell you on becoming a sponsor for my videos, try this on for size. Aldi, you gotta pay $0.25 for the cart, but they give it back to you. So it's fine. And here we see my beautiful hands chopping up those vegetables. You're gonna want them chopped pretty small, dice them up. Your onions, your green peppers, and your jalapenos. It's like you're making it for a soup, right? You want them small enough that you can get it all on a spoonful in your mouth. Now we're going to take our turkey and we're going to brown it in a skillet. I use about half a tablespoon of butter in there just to coat the pan, give it a little bit of flavor. Turkey doesn't have a lot of fat, so you're not going to have to worry about draining it. A little extra fat's not going to hurt you. Look at that meat get nice and brown. Sexy. Once your meat's all browned, you're going to add a little liquid to the pan. It's to deglaze the bottom of it. You can use water. I'm using a little bit of chicken broth because it adds a little more flavor. Now you're going to want to season your meat up. I put a little salt and pepper on it when it was first in the pan. Now I add one of the taco seasoning packets, let it swim around in that, soak up all that goodness. And in that same pan, we're going to cook our vegetables. Put the other half of your butter in there, let it melt down, and then dump all your veggies in. Salt and pepper them up real good. Once your veggies are softened enough, you can add a little bit of chicken broth or water again to the pan if you want, and then your other seasoning packet. Get those veggies nice and seasoned. And that's literally all the cooking we have to do. Now, we're just gonna dump stuff in the pot. We dump our meat in the pot. We dump our veggies in the pot. We dump our 2 cans of chili beans with the liquid into the pot. Here goes our can of crushed tomatoes into the pot. And our can of diced tomatoes, again, with the liquid included, into the pot. Give everything a nice mixy-mixy with your spoon, and you're gonna set your timer on your crock pot to low for about 8 hours. So like our boy Ron Popeil likes to say, we're gonna set it and forget it, and go on and do other things, like talk about Project Deglobulate. But if you're only here for the turkey recipe, make sure you stick around. I'm going to show you some variations we can do with it and the way we like to top ours. Plus, you'll see how my family likes the final dish. It's Project Deglobulate, and if you think I'm going to come to you this week and say, well, last week included Thanksgiving and it really threw me off track and I screwed up, and this whole past week has been an orgiastic feast of food and drink and things I shouldn't be doing and skipping out on my exercise, you'd be right on the money. No excuses. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I could come here and say, oh, I did great. I had Thanksgiving dinner and then the next day I was jogging. You wouldn't believe that, and it's not true. So I'm going to tell you the truth, because when I succeed, I want you guys to be inspired by my success. And when I fail, I want you guys to know it's okay to fail. We're all going to fail sometimes. And the reason that I gained so much weight back so quickly last time was I let small failures like this get in my head and convince me I couldn't get back on track. That's stupid. That's defeatist thinking, and we're not going to do that anymore. I'm not. I know you're not. We're going to do the right thing, which is I had a bad week. Thanksgiving, I ate a lot. The day after Thanksgiving, I ate even more. The day after that, we had tons of leftovers, and I ate them all. The day after that, I was feeling under the weather. We got pizza. All this past week has been bad. I didn't exercise, I didn't eat right, and I was drinking my diet tea instead of my water again. So what am I going to do? I'm going to hit my elbow on the counter, which hurt, but I'm going to move past that too. Today, I'm getting back on track. I'm counting my calories. I'm doing my exercises. I'm back to just water, and I'm going to go ahead and add on another challenge. Even though I failed, we're going to try to get a good, healthy serving of vegetables added to every day. So that means instead of a sandwich for lunch, maybe I do a salad. That means with dinner, instead of having French fries or tater tots, maybe I have steamed broccoli. Whatever I can do to get more veggies in my diet, because I like vegetables, I like snacking on them, they're good for me, I just don't do enough of it. So I'm going to make it a goal this week to add that on to my other healthy habits. Now let's go check out that chili. Here is the finished product. And believe it or not, this pot of chili will last my family for 2 whole meals. That's me eating a big old bowl and my wife and son eating much more reasonable sized bowls. We'll get 6 servings out of this. Look at that delicious thick chili. Some people like their chili thinner, more like a soup. I like mine like a stew. I want you to have to fight to get that spoon into it. So this bowl of chili, the bowl of chili you're seeing right here and now, that is about 461 calories for a bowl of turkey chili. It's a big portion. It's really good. You could eat it plain just like this. It's very tasty. I'm going to be adding some accoutrements onto mine. I'm going to add some sour cream, some cheddar cheese, and some Fritos to mine. That's going to take my calorie count up to about 1,000 calories. I'm eating 3,000 calories a day. I can actually afford it for dinner because that's always my biggest meal. But if you're really watching your calories, you can eat it completely plain and it's good. I think you guys, if you try it, you're going to love it. My family loves it. Let's go get their reactions. All right, Joy, it is time for you to try the chili. You look very comfortable right now. Give it a try. How is it?
It's fine.
All right, Maxwell, it is now time for you to give it a try. Go ahead.
Okay.
He's thinking about it. The computer in his brain is working, calculating, coming up with what he thinks. And what do you think, Max?
It's bussin'!
Is that good?
Yes.
Oh, I'm definitely not filming this earlier in the day before I saw the reaction, so they loved it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing, clicking that bell so you get notifications when I put out new episodes. That's every Friday morning at 9 a.m., bright and early. And give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Anything you can do helps me out. Let me know if there's a dish you'd like to see me cook that's low-cal. I'll try it out. And if you try my chili recipe and like it, please let me know. Even if you dislike it, let me know. Tell me how I can improve. Next week, I've talked a lot about the mental aspects of being this big. We're going to talk about the physical pain that comes with being this big. The pain that comes with your knees, your back. We're bleeping that one. Woo! There are a lot of ways to show your love to the people you care about. And for me, one of them is cooking. I like to cook things. I like to share those things with the people that I love the most, especially my son and my wife. So even if you don't like chili, if you don't like this recipe, that's fine. Find a recipe you do like and share it with the people you love. It's going to make you feel good. And I want you to remember, no matter if you're cooking up a big old crock of chili or watching this fat man act silly, you are.